Hey cousins, we are back with Bethany. She is still in Atlanta. She done put in about 10,000 walking steps, so the trip wasn't wasted. And good for her. She needs to know that no means no. It doesn't matter how you feel about it. Respect people's boundaries. She should have stayed home. So she done went all the way out there after Larry asked her not to come, and she just had to be there. She just wanted to ruin their fun, their happiness. Because what were you going to do when you saw them? Oh, hey you guys, I just had to come and say happy birthday to Destiny, regardless of how much you guys were against it. You know, they say Diddy wants to party, but you got to tell him no. Well, Bethany is entitled, and no is not good enough for her. That's just the start of the negotiations. So she shows up to the Clevelander, and she's asking everyone that she can see, do they know Larry? Have you seen anyone that is on this picture walking around here? And what were you going to do when you ran into them, other than get cursed out? And I'll just say, the trip was a bop. Everyone had a good time. It was good to see them all get together, smile. No conflicts other than that parking ticket. But back to Bethany. What were you going to do when you saw Larry? He was going to blow a gasket. He was going to snatch those glasses off, scratch his head, throw them, storm off. Shara was going to curse you out. The kids were going to pout. What were you going to do but be happy that you ruined everything? So during this trip, we know she can't find him. They were in Puerto Rico, but she's having dreams about him. She can see his face everywhere she turns in her dreams. And you know, he is still telling her in her dreams, what are you doing here? Why are you here? And I know you guys say Bethany should go ahead and divorce Larry, but then what skits do we have? Let's be real. Bethany brings life to all these skits. Larry and Parnell did a great job planning this trip out. And they avoided Bethany, and Parnell had to leave a little bit earlier, and Larry and Shara got fresh a little bit. Shara was just, having a good time, but Larry wanted that good old thing back. He did. He wanted to try it out one more time. I'm glad they didn't cross the line, because I don't want Larry to get hurt. I feel like Shara isn't feeling Larry. So back to Bethany. She did all her research and she did not find out where the family was. So she decided, I need to go up there and I need to find them on my own. And after all that walking with her boots on the ground, she was tired, so she had to take a nap. And what happened? She missed her flight. Meanwhile, Larry done collected all the evidence that said Puerto Rico from the girls, shot her and everything, and he hid the evidence. I hope he doesn't get caught with that parking ticket, but I hope he's smarter than that. Anyhow, she's out there. She wakes up late. She realizes, oh my God, I missed my flight. So now she runs to the airport hoping that she can get another flight. They tell her, no, nothing else is leaving until tomorrow. Now she has to make up an excuse to Larry. She tells Larry she is out at Target. She's going to go to her parents' house. She's going to have a late dinner, and she's probably going to spend the night. That causes all types of suspicion. And it's funny, as naughty as they were going to another destination, they were expecting to have it laid out when they got back by Bethany. They wanted something to eat. They wanted big hugs and celebration. And you know Bethany, you knew she was going to have a stank attitude when you walked up into the room. If she would have followed instructions, but no, she had to go take herself all the way to Miami alone and waste plane tickets and alibis. Oh, she asked her mom, can she lie for her? She told Larry that she was at her mother's house having a late dinner. Then she called her mom today and asked her mom, please meet me at my house for emotional support, meaning I want you to validate my lie. So the girls are at the house teasing with Larry. They like, oh, Bethany's not here. You not worried? You not worried she's going to leave you and take all her money? He's like, I had money before her and I'll have money after her. And this is my house. I just added that in. So now, y'all, Bethany and her mom are about to meet up with Larry to give lies. They're about to just sit up in each other's faces and lie. And Larry, I know that you are on your wits' ends with Bethany, but don't cheat on her. Leave the marriage the right way. You've been doing things right so far. I suggested counseling. I suggested they go on a couple of dates, but Bethany told whoever that he would never go to counseling. We don't know where this relationship is going, but all I know is if you made it this far, please take the time to hit that like and drop your thoughts in the comments, cousins.